everyone, and happy Global Testers Day. My name is Andy Knight, and I'm the Automation Panda. Be sure to check out my blog and follow me on Twitter. So, for today's holiday, Global Testers Day, I've got an upside-down QA story for you. Years ago, I worked at a company called NetApp. And NetApp is known for data storage devices. They will create small, medium, and large-sized devices that could handle gigabytes of data. And the main value add is that NetApp created an operating system called Data ONTAP to optimize how data storage was done. Back a few years ago when I worked there, inside the company, we had an enormous continuous integration testing environment where every 3 hours, we would take the latest version of Data ONTAP and install it on dozens and dozens of machines using an install script written in Perl, and then we would hit it with a battery of tests from all the QA teams across the company. Also, bear in mind, at this time, almost all of NetApp's test automation was developed in Perl, of all languages. So, one day I was working on my team's test automation code in Perl, and I was doing some refactoring because, things get old, you gotta update them, gotta improve to better ways. And there was this one module I remember being in the code, and I'll never forget its name. It was called BTS Config. Kind of like, the BTS, the K-pop boy band, but this was years before they hit the scene. BTS Config. It was an old crusty module that had been around since long before my time. And in the course of my refactoring of our test automation code, I realized that we no longer needed that module. So I deleted it. And I also remember on this particular day, it was right before lunch. So I deleted it, committed the code, underwent review, went out to lunch. I think I had Greek food that day. And I come back after lunch and I find out all of NetApp's continuous integration testing had been wiped out. Like kaboom across the company. And my change had been automatically reverted. I'm like, what the heck is going on? Well, it turns out that Perl install script for all of the machines to update to the latest version of Data ONTAP had a dependency on the BTS config module in Perl. Even though that module was supposed to be exclusively for my platform team and not for the whole company. And when I looked into it, the install script didn't even use anything in BTS config. It was literally just an import statement, and there were no other references. So, moral of the story here, make sure you treat test automation like real software development. It's not some hacky scripts that you write on the side. You need to apply the same care, attention, and recommended practices to test automation development as you would developing any other kind of software product. Because if you don't, you get things like this, where you have bad references that once removed, even though nothing is being used, can completely wipe out everything. So, test automation is software development. Don't let that turn you upside down.